continue to score on offense.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Escaping the pressure right, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Prescott looks to throw on first. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And
they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Davis on the tackle.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Up on the play. And the Cowboys.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. I said it was a day game. I'm here.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's brought down
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fullback try and push the pile. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Field here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw, Breeze. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game.
Saints 25, Cowboys 15.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Prescott to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The pickup there, 5 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Brees again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the map.
Now Brees lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 44 yards, and the Saints have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 7, Cowboys 0. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Spins away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 56 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, on 2nd and 7. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in. And the Saints just continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two. And got his man complete. And now look at him go. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovery.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys claw one back.
2-point conversion.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that quarterback and
On first down, Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
ready? You ready? Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check 43. Yo, kill. Mike 55. Ready? Bang, bang, bang. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Switch.
Breeze now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
The ball carrier.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 47 Mike.
First down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races, down the right. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
The 19-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Oh, and now he bowls it over. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
Breeze going to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
10 yards to go.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Hey, hey, hey.
And they will take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this returnable for Harris. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Thomas barreling ahead. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Breeze. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Let's go. Quick dash. Come. Here we go, 21. 55. Let's go.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.